Presented by Church Tech U, it's the ProPresenter Show. On today's show, ProPresenter 7 feature requests. Hi, and welcome again to the ProPresenter Show. This is the show where I help you learn about ProPresenter. My name's Paul Allen Clifford, and before we get started, if you'd like to learn more about ProPresenter and related stuff, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you can be the first to learn the new tips and tricks that I share. Pro 6 has been out for a while, so I thought that I'd do what I did a few years ago and share the Pro 7 features I'd like to see. First off, NDI and SDI at the same time. At my church, we use the Alpha Keyer module and Pro Video Player 2. Why 2? PVP 3 has been out for a while, so why haven't we upgraded? Simple. The text stream feature. It gets lyrics from Pro 6 and puts them over the output of PVP. It's missing in PVP 3. For most churches, you can just send ProPresenter's output via NDI, but not if you're using the Alpha Keyer module like we are. It's one or the other. I'd love to do both, but we can't right now. Next, feature parity with the Windows version. I'm tired of persuading people to use Mac for ProPresenter. I'll probably always use it, but right now, for most churches, it's just a better choice. Because of the limited hardware ProPresenter supports, the fact that Pro 6 is a 32-bit app in Windows, and more, I'll leave a link in the comments section for the article about this when it comes out on churchtechtoday.com. Mac is just a better way to go. I'd rather it would be like a judgment call on what your team prefers, but right now it's not. Full capabilities on each layer. Sometimes you want to do interesting things. ProPresenter has had layer functionality since Pro 4, but it's kind of limited. You can't put everything on each layer. I'm okay with the top layer being primarily for masks, but I might want to put a video there, or I might want to use the media layer for different things than just a single foreground or background. Got one of these? Then you can get access for you and your team to all my courses and books, whether it's just a couple of people or multiple campuses. Just choose the multi-site plan if that's you. Oh, and I take purchase orders too. So if you'd like to automate the training for your church and take your church's tech ministry to the next level, go to tdm.fyi/CTU tutorial and get started today. Now back to this tutorial. Foregrounds not replacing backgrounds. If you have a background video, then you play a foreground video in the media layer. One replaces the other. I'd love to have the background video either play behind the foreground video or pause and start again where it left off when you go to the next slide. Polling. There's another worship software that has built-in polling. So you can ask the congregation questions and have them text responses. Now, there are ways to fake this, but it's not easy and it's not always reliable, so I'd love to see it natively. Podcast recording. I'd love to be able to record what's on screen in sync with audio. It would be great for video podcasts or as a jumping off point for editing. Online bulletins. In 2019, there is still value to printed bulletins, but an online one with links that follow along with announcements as they're being read, that's cool. And doing it ProPresenter's way with templates as a starting point, but still having full control, that's the way to go. Option 4, but not a requirement of monthly billing. For some churches, it's hard to justify the cost of ProPresenter, even though it's superior to all the competitors. It would be nice to have a way for those churches to pay over time, but still reward churches that buy outright. These are just some of the things that I'd love to see in Pro 7. While I know and occasionally talk to people from Renewed Vision, these are just guesses. I have zero inside info. So we'll see what happens, and I'll report back once Pro 7 is actually released. If you like this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But if you really want to level up your ProPresenter knowledge and want me to help train the people in your church or organization, just go to tdm.fyi/ctu tutorial and join for the first month for just $1 and for free for the first month for the yearly and multi-site plans. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford from TrinityDigitalMedia.com and ChurchTechU.com, reminding you to go out and change eternity.